Welcome, this is Sebastian Leger from 2G Nation. I'm the product lead for the ESPL Esports Hub, and this small video will explain you the stand of development and all the features January 2020. So as the user reaches the site and of course registers to it, this is the landing page where all the features are being teased in the top bar, as well as news, obviously right now filled with lorem ipsum, but at operational start here will be news widgets popping up, which will then be able to be sorted by the respective fields. There will be a match ticker, which is right now a still image due to the lack of operations. There's no ongoing matches as of right now, but this is how it's going to look like. And further down the page, there will also be a full list of the available tournaments in ESPL. Of course, all of that will be then respectively localized to the respective country when nation operations, nation leagues respectively start. Of course, other things such as selection of country, selection of language, etc. is also available right at the start page. So the landing page is designed to have a full overview from which the user can maneuver, no matter if he is a participant, someone who wants to just find the matches or extract other information on the page. I want to go into details a bit more about the features that are currently live. So one, of course, is here the ESPL tournaments. That is a full list of what is happening under the ESPL brand, which means right now we have put multiple placeholder tournaments here in place, so you can get a picture of how that's going to be. At the same time, there's a full filter features available where the user can also select what might be relevant for him. Of course, you can also tab between different kinds of displays. So this is the ESPL internal tournament finder, as well as, of course, then later in terms of match scheduled, as well as match results and various other pieces are here available. So if you missed a few matches, you will be able to go here and check for all the results, how that pan out. Of course, currently there's no matches scheduled, but here would be a list of matches. One of the next features, of course, is if you click within this list, for example, on one of the tournaments, this would be one of the tournament views where you can also share and add favorites, join, favorite it in order to get, of course, notifications as well. And here, of course, there's no stream added right now, but in the future here would be the stream, potentially various language offerings in different localizations, the participants, the brackets, groups, announcement, and various other things such as price distribution, scheduling, etc. And the basic static data is available here. This is how a generic tournament page looks right now, where the user will then decide to join or not to join or to watch. One of the other features, if we go back to the main page, is the tournament finder. That's also a ready product with more than 700,000 tournaments available as of right now. This is a tool to find every tournament worldwide, not just the ESPL one, but also spanning further. Again, it comes with a whole plethora of filters where the users can adapt exactly what they're looking for. It's a great service to the user, so they're not going away visiting any other site. One of the other features is the location finder. It's a similar technology at hand. It's an aggregator that puts all venues worldwide in one place, such as boot camps, cafes, bars, web cafes, truck and mobile production units, open area spaces, education locations such as collegiate programs at universities, studios and productions, gaming shops, VR venues, simulators, and then again on the side there's various services after which a user can filter, such as is there smoking or not smoking, internet quality, are there simulators, VR, AR experiences, such things. So this is pretty much what the user can find. And of course, we're growing this database and it's fully available on ESPL as of right now. This is how, for example, a venue would look like. If you click on it, as an example here, this lead camp in Germany. And this is pretty much where you can leave comments reviews, stars, ratings, for example, give it 5 stars, etc. There will be rules and prices, gear, media, all the information about the venue. And of course, in the future, as ESPL takes operations on and will be also linked to offline destinations, then there will be tournaments display. And of course, for the user suggestions on other venues as well. So one essential part is the community on ESPL. It's a full functional features with a lot of users. And at this point, you have a friends list, similar to what you know on the Facebook feature, including chat availability and all those things. So as an example, you see my friends here currently, but let's assume I have no friends. I could find some based on a few features. We will enable a lot more filters here on the side. So you can filter, for example, about preferences, regions, social status, interests, age, everything. So you will see all those users and define friends. The same is for teams. Currently, you see here my teams being displayed, just 3 generic teams. And of course, when you click on it, for example, you would see who is part of this team, what are we playing, potentially inviting other members, etc. That's how the team overview works right now. You can create new teams here as well. Or of course, if you want to find more teams on this engine, then there's many available. And of course, in the future, all the ESPL teams will be displayed here as well. So people can also apply and communicate and engage with the user. Of course, what's most important when you're looking for friends, for example, all is based on what we call the gamer's passport. It's essentially a very sophisticated user profile. As an example, here you have my public display. This is how it looks to every other user. There's my personal information, which I was willing to give up. All my social networks, my game services, and below there's even preferences, social activities, my teams, statistics, and in the future there will be also more features being added to this. Of course, in terms of data management, I can show that as well. We have a full customizable data set, which means everything can be controlled. Who can message you, who can befriend you, what exactly do you want to show on your passport and not. So this is something, of course, where we have the user in mind. This is a profile which can be then, of course, shared with anyone on the internet with a unique ID, for example, as well as potentially the option for a custom URL. So this becomes a profile that reflects on the ESPL users, including all their teams, their achievements, their rankings, their scores, and this becomes the prime destination for anyone that wants to interact with them as an influencer, as a brand, as a sponsor, or just fans of any kind. This is the status of the ESPL platform as of right now. We are currently still implementing the news section, which you already saw teased. It will get a separate side in a better layout. We're currently finishing the team finder as well as scrum finder, which means that all the community parts that I showed you already, people cannot just build teams, but then can also actively look for teams or teams looking for players. And there's various more features coming now in January, and of course the weeks and months moving forward. That's the status of January 2020. It's a full functional tournament and social network platform with all the essentials that a league, a tournament, or any kind of event would need, as well as a social hub that is prone to build communities around a brand, for example, or other activities. Thank you for listening, and out.